Well, hey guys, welcome back to another Time Warp Custom Paint Late Night Paint Night every Thursday night, coming to you 7 p.m. California time. I literally started this like a minute ago and I forgot to hit the go live button, so I was talking to myself for a little bit, but hopefully you guys can hear me. Who we got on here? John Cox, what's up, dude? You should be getting your white paint if you haven't already got it. Diamond Custom Paint, what's up, dude? We got Nolan, we got Darren, we got John, we got James, Scott. What's up, dude? All you have to do in order for a chance to win, we're giving away some metal flake, we're giving away some leafing kits, we're giving away a tri-pack of candy concentrates. So that's some of the stuff we're going to give away. So how to enter is you have to either be in the US or you have to be in Canada, and hashtag glove love into the comments, and that's going to automatically put you in for the wheel spin. So you'll be able to win that. It's all going to be done here when we take short breaks. But no Ashley, she's at a soccer game right now. But she'll probably be rolling in here a little bit. But okay, I did want to go over one thing I did do today, and hopefully y'all can hear me. I didn't even check that. Hopefully I'm not talking to myself again, but I'm guessing you guys are. Y'all can hear me. I did do Gerald Mendez's, as you guys, some of you guys probably know, most of you guys probably know who Gerald Mendez is. If not, look him up, Instagram. I think he also has a YouTube as well, so you check that out. But I did take his class. You can see this is the final results of what we did. I did take some video of the progression of how this was painted. I followed his techniques to the best I could. It's the event was quite humbling, I could say that, because yeah, this looks pretty good. And now that I have it back here and I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, okay, this looks pretty good. But if you were to put this right up next to his, not so great. I mean, this is good and it's acceptable, but once again, there's always a lot of work to do. There's always more you can do, but I'm happy with the results. And I learned definitely a few things as far as stenciling goes. I definitely learned that I paint too fast. I'm always in a hurry. I just need to, when it comes to detail and stuff, I really just need to slow the paint flow down and not get too carried away. And I felt like I kind of got there on this piece right here that he was teaching. But yeah, still a long ways to go for me. And I'm not striving for perfection or anything like that. But once again, this was a great learning experience. You see we painted the doves in there. Check out the detail in this moon. Yeah, it's all right. The use of colors is great. I'll have a video that comes out on this as well. So you'll be able to check out kind of how I did this. We used Cretex candies. Other than that, if you have any other questions about how this is painted, go ahead and throw them in the chat. And Ashley is here, so she'll be able to relay any kind of messages you have about anything about his class or any questions you have that include that, you know. So I'll definitely share anything has to go with that. All right, we're going to be doing a couple of things tonight. I'm already super tired because painting that in one day is usually enough, but we're going to keep at it. I have two things to do. I do have the Glove Love helmet in the booth that needs some clear coat. So you guys can go ahead and, if you want, you can stick around and follow down there with me, and we'll get that clear coated. And between the clear coating, we will be doing some more work on this. And as you know from the headline, we are going to show you what not to do when it comes to silver, gold, or copper or variegated leafing. So whatever leafing you're going to lay down, there's a little bit of a learning curve that goes along with silver leaf, just like me airbrushing that panel in Gerald's class. You just have to, I found out you just have to slow down. You just have to follow the process. Don't get in a hurry. Well, those same rules are going to apply here in the leafing as well. So we need to make sure our substrate is clean. We need to make sure that all our tape is locked down. We need to make sure that the masking's all good. We need to make sure we mix in the sizing glue correctly, and we need to make sure we're applying it correctly, and make sure we're waiting for the correct wait times in order to apply the leaf and to necessarily spin the leaf. You can spin it anytime, and that is a question. We'll be going over all of those questions. We're showing you what it looks like to do it the wrong way, what's going to happen if you make any of those errors. So we'll kind of try to duplicate that. But also, I will be showing you how to do it the correct way. So we will try to, we'll do a couple that are wrong, and we'll try to re-leaf them and see if we can save them or not. So I'm pretty sure we'll be just fine. But we will show you the right way as well. But once again, if you're just joining in, hashtag glove love, no spaces, into the comments. That's going to give you a chance to win one of many of the 3 or 4 prizes that we'll be giving away tonight. And so, yeah, go ahead and do that. You can see there, glove love in the comments. Also, if you look on the top of the comments, there is a link there. You can go ahead and hit that link and set a reminder for that glove love video that's coming out next Thursday. So we will be missing next Thursday's live, but I do have that video premiering. So check it out. It might be the last one I do like that. Might be the first and the last one. We'll see how it goes, but it took me a while to film it. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Like, hey, thanks for the super chat, $5 super chat there, Randy. Thanks for coming in with that. Looks like we got Ashley here. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, everyone.
She's here.
Made it.
You made it. Okay, let's go ahead and show that glove love video. I have it loaded on there. Go to this first. Yeah, so check it out, guys. There is a link in the comments. You can go ahead and hit that link, and if you would please just I think you can already like the video before you even watch it. So hey, if you think you might like it, go ahead and hit that like button, and then hit the reminder button, because that means a lot to the YouTube algorithm, and it means a lot to me personally that you guys would hit a reminder on that video, because like I said, it took me a little bit of time. But let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and play the a lot of you follow me on Instagram. You probably have seen this particular clip. We will go ahead and play that.
Okay.
Yep.
Coming this fall, prepare to fall head over gloves by a heartwarming love story like no other. In a world where creativity knows no bounds, our story begins with 2 hands with a yearning for connection. As they embark on their colorful adventure of custom painting, they find day by day their love flourishing and their hearts intertwining like paint on a canvas. With every stroke of the brush, their connection deepens. Their lives are about to unravel in a colorful, heartfelt love story. Coming this fall, only on YouTube.
All right. Let's go ahead.
I am.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. I gotta take those out. All right, hopefully you're still with us. I should get my headphones to work here. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Yeah, so do me a favor. Let's go ahead and click that link, and if you would please set a reminder for that, even if you think it's totally retarded, which it might be. But hey, something a little bit different. We'll see. But let's go ahead and pick a winner. A winner. A winner. A winner. All right, we're going to spin the wheel. Good luck, guys. If you've typed in hashtag glove love into the comments, you're already entered. We'll go ahead and the first one will be a pack of the tapes and also a pack of the metal flake. So you'll get all the tapes and the metal flake. It'll be the first giveaway. Yeah. What's that?
Can't remember what we did.
That one.
Do I have to hit this?
Right here.
I don't get
All right. Yeah, it'll put it right in there. Okay, good luck, guys. Oh. Oh, it's probably because that's in there. Oh, it didn't work. Go back up to it. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's what we had to do. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. So a little late on that, but James Sapp, you're a winner. So all you have to do is email us on the info@limelinepaintsupply.com. Give us your info, and we will get your prize out to you. Okay, before we get things started real quick, I'm going to take you down to the booth. Like I said, there is that Glove Love Simpson helmet. So let's take a trip. You gonna hold down the fort there, Ash? All right, we're gonna go ahead and mix some clear coat up real quick. This is LimeLine Premium Clear Coat. It is mixed at a 2-to-1 ratio. So what we'll do here, we don't need much. We just have that helmet. We're gonna do 3 coats real quick. So we'll go ahead and maybe we'll just go to the 6 ounces. We're gonna take the part B. So we got 6 ounces. We're gonna go ahead and put in 3 ounces, 2-to-1. 3 ounces, so that's gonna make 9 ounces. All right. Usually we would mix that up, but we'll go ahead and mix it up in the cup. We got the LimeLine Pro 1.4 HVLP gun. Snap right on there. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and mix it up in here. There we go. Go turn the booth on, I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna make sure we have a good fan pattern here. Oh yeah, looking good. All right, that'll be good for the first coat. Let's go back upstairs and we can mess up some leafing. Y'all can see how that's done. Yeah, thanks, guys.
What would it cost to get a helmet done like that?
It would cost like around like $800 or something. I'm doing it for a buddy, so I really don't know. Okay, we got some 1/8 inch lime line. Let's go ahead and tape up some areas here. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go do this one right here.
Somebody asked, how'd you like it using the Createx paint?
It worked better than any other water base that I have used, but I don't use it. It's not. It's water based. It takes longer to dry, but it works better than any other water based paint. That Createx for sure. The candies actually work very well. If you used like auto air back in the days, you would know that stuff did not work at all, and it was not what it was claimed to be. But they have since fixed the problems with the Candy 2.0, and it does work. Yep. And as you can see, the colors are very vibrant. It just takes longer. I do notice that the paints will mix together easier. So if you layer one color over the other, they will mix together, creating the same color to kind of like bleed through. Much easier than solvent-based paint. They do have a bleed checker, they call it, which allows you to like layer down like a couple thicker coats, and it will bury it, basically like an inner coat clear or a clear base coat would do.
Someone said, can you do a bike check?
A what check?
A bike check?
A bike check. Go show the bikes. I think I've done that one time before. All right, let's go ahead and so we'll start with these two. We'll do the two first methods that I feel like will ruin your leaf the most, and that's the most common. Maybe on this one maybe we'll mix the sizing glue wrong. Maybe we'll make it a little bit too thick in one area. Maybe we'll make it too thick up here. Maybe we'll make it a thinner mixture that maybe was applied too thick. And then maybe on this other side, maybe we'll dirty this up somehow. I think I have an idea how to do that. Maybe so it would imitate what it would look like if your surface wasn't completely clean. Which both those will ruin your leafing job. That's why we make the mistakes on Ash, so they don't have to.
Yep.
A little thicker tape here. A couple more. Yeah, might as well just do the whole thing. That'll be weird if I don't. Just leave one little sliver, huh? Okay, we are good. Let's go ahead and let's screw up some leafing glue, huh? All right, we got the lime line, sprayable sizing glue. This is meant to, let's read the instructions here. Reduce 50-50 with water. Easy enough. Take a cup here. We'll go ahead and mix it right, actually. Let's do that, because it's pretty easy to mix something right. I mean, 50-50 roughly. Yeah, that's good. So that's going to be good for what we're doing.
This is going to be painful to watch.
Well, I'm not going to ruin it that bad to where, like, oh, come on, nobody would do that. But we're going to see what we can do to mess this up. All right, we got an airbrush. We're using the Neo for this one. What do I got in there? Oh, I just got some water. Okay. All right, so let's get a close up here. Let's get you down there. All right, guys. All right. There we go. We're gonna keep this thing pretty clean, but we are going to apply, like a lot of people, when they're all set up, they want to apply their sizing glue and cover the whole area like you would paint. I'm not even really hitting it that hard, but you can see already, that was just a light coat, but you can see right here how it's beating up. It's kind of hard to tell on the marble eyes that's underneath it, but see that right there, it's starting to disappear now. But see how it's so wet on the first coat that it's causing it to attract to itself, causing it to, how water would be. You don't want that to happen. See, it's drying right here, but it's drying to a texture. It's bumpy. We don't want bumpy. We want it to be smooth, but we're going to go ahead and make sure we got enough glue on this thing because, with the traditional methods, you brush it down and you actually wait for it to level out. You're putting down a lot of material with the oil-based sizing glues. This is water-based. Takes a second to dry, but as you can see here, I mean, once this flashes off, this look right here, it'll go away. What that is while it's wet, there is some pearlized pigments in the glue that allows you to be able to see it, but it's actually blue. It's about the same color as what the marble eyes we have here. So it's kind of tricking us a little bit, but let's go ahead and see if we can get this to dry. So you can see I got it really wet right here. Making sure we have it even though. Okay. All right, that looks good. We'll go ahead and let that dry. And we'll go over to this other side. We're going to apply the leafing to this side correctly. Not the leafing, the glue.
Someone said, I cleaned my airbrush today and it won't spray now. Any idea as to why? And then someone commented on there, your needle might be too tight.
It won't, it's hard to say when it won't spray, like exactly, is there no air or is there no fluid? And then, yeah, maybe something went wrong putting that back together. Okay, so I want to emulate what it would look like if I was to leaf on top of this surface and it being a little bit dirty. Say it wasn't that clean. So I'll go ahead and take maybe this guy.
He says it's just blowing air back into the cup.
Oh, okay. There's a good chance that your cap is not all the way sealed tight right here. This might be loose, causing back pressure. So check that. Make sure you have all your parts. Also, is it a Neo or what kind of airbrush is it? All right, this one, I'm going to apply the glue correctly, but I am going to, you see how the surface just isn't that clean anymore? Because I literally just went. Okay. That'll imitate hopefully some dirt and dust. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and put a coat down. This is how you would usually do it. I'm just going to put down a light coat, a tack coat, just heavy enough that it's going to give it about 40% coverage, 30% coverage. Let that dry, and then hit it again with another coat. So it's better to let it dry in between coats and not allow it to stay wet on the surface. All right, that's looking good too. You can see the dust particles that are in there. We'll see what that looks like once we get to laying the leaf, see if that adds any kind of problems. All right, let's go ahead and we'll put one last coat on this. We want to make sure we got enough glue on there because it needs to stick. Okay. There we got some glue on there. All right, real quick, guys, we need to go down to the booth, put another coat. I did notice a little area where I have a piece of tape left. There we go. All right, that's good enough for coat number 2. Let's check this. Oh, it's ready. Okay, the glue's dry enough. The glue is dry enough to leaf. So let's go ahead and leaf it. Oh. Oh, not quite. What? Let's just take a little corner of this. Okay. And to be honest with you, it doesn't really look half bad, even though we definitely did over apply the glue. The edges did stick down really nice on this, so I think we're going to get some pretty nice edges. We are burnishing out, but right now I can already tell that it's already taken on the texture of the glue. I mean, yeah, it looks silver, but it's not. You see right there? That's where it was overloaded with glue. Not so much over here. It was all overloaded with glue, but especially right there in that point right there. Let's go ahead and apply some leafing on top of. Well, actually, I think we need another coat here. We're going to need one more coat. Yeah, we'll give that just a minute, and we'll do one more coat on that to give it its 3 coats. That's looking good as far as the edges go. Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna ask, what lights are you using in the pieces?
They're just LED lights.
And what pro are you spraying the helmet at? Oh, PSI maybe.
Oh, PSI is around 26 PSI. 26, 28. Actually, that might have been more around 30. Had that turned up a little more.
What tip size?
Let's see. What tip size on the glue airbrush? Do you use the same airbrush for candy or dedicated for the glue?
Oh, good question. I just dedicate an airbrush for the glue because it is water-based and you really don't want to contaminate anything. I used to use the same airbrush. You just got to clean it a lot, and that's fine too. Clean it really good in between. Oh, this one's already bad. I can already tell. So what happens when you don't clean? You don't clean the surface before laying the glue down. Or this will happen even more so if you have glue laid down and then like a breeze comes through of like some sand or Bondo dust or whatever. All right, we'll get that brushed.
Surprisingly, how little of the sizing glue is necessary.
Yes, very, very little. Yeah, 1 full cup would probably do. It would do a lot. Do more than what I would usually do. You can see where we had the original design, we had a 16th inch line that ran right next to it, and we actually covered it up with leaf. It showed that little bit of a tape line. You can see right there.
Are tack cloths a good idea for before painting?
Yes. Yep. Great idea. Just don't press too hard. Make sure that beeswax that's on those doesn't, usually you're okay. Just, little light grays. Okay. Let's go ahead and I did want to show you guys. This tool is available now. It's the baby of the bigger size here. So we do have the 1 inch, and we now do have the 1/2 inch spinner. Those are available on Amazon as well. I think they're actually on sale. I'm pretty sure you can get these for like $35 right now. Free shipping. Comes with the extra pads, 2 pads. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spin this, and we're going to see what it looks like when it's spun. Let's see if I can rip this thing off here. There we go. This one's actually spinning okay, but you can see where, let me get it. We'll give you a better look here once I spin these.
Someone asked, are you selling them as a set?
No, you just have to buy them separate right now. There will be a set of all the leafing tools with the leaf and the glue as well, like a starter kit. All right, so from a distance, this looks pretty dang good. But it's when you get up close, that's the thing. And once this is clear coated, you're really going to be able to see all the little specks right there. What happens is if there's any kind of a dirt or anything that lays in the glue, and then you lay your leaf on top of that glue, and you have a little speck of anything, you're going to tear into your leaf because the leaf is so fragile. Let me see if I can get it better. But the spins are good. It's just there's micro tears all the way through. See the spots right there? And that will, once you clear coat this, it will further look, it's going to look worse. That's what I say. It's going to look worse, but not too bad right now. Let's go ahead and spin this side.
Somebody had a comment. They said, I'm brand new to airbrushing, and when painting today, I kept randomly splattering paint.
Most likely you have tip dry. The very end of your needle gets a little bit of paint on there, and sometimes you can take like a toothbrush and then just clean it off with a toothbrush. It's a normal thing. It happens to all of us. It's just it's something that airbrushers just have to deal with. It's tip dry, so yeah, little toothbrush or a little rag with some lacquer thinner. You can just you know, keep cleaning that off.
Someone said, would you spin the smaller inside the bigger, or would that tear it?
Huh. I have never done that before. I don't think there would be any. Let's see.
How much pressure are you pushing on that? They want to know.
You know, the pressure doesn't, as long as everything is applied correctly, the pressure doesn't really matter. Like, you can press pretty hard and you'll be just fine. So you want to push enough that it makes the spin. So error on the side of lighter, but if you're doing this correctly, the harder you spin, you shouldn't be burning through, especially if you're double leafing it. We haven't double leafed this, it's just single layer. But if you double leaf it, that's going to give you the extra insurance there. Okay, so looking pretty good besides those tears. The most common mistake is the oversaturation of the sizing glue, and that's what we did here. And I mean, there's the spins. This side looks much better, even though it had all the dirt on it. But if you oversaturate the glue, this is the results you get. You get tears. You get chunks.
Said, what kind of leaf is this? When I use imitation leaf, it doesn't look this good.
Well, yeah, this is imitation leaf. This is 100% aluminum. It's silver, call it silver leafing. The gold leafing is also aluminum, but it has 30% copper in it. Now, not all leaf is the same. Even though it is imitation leaf, it doesn't mean that it's made the same or manufactured the same, or even if it's the same material. I know I have tested a handful of brands before I decided to go with this brand, this manufacturer, I should say, and decided to go with whatever worked best. You know, so out of about the dozen that I tested, 3 of them spun pretty close to the same. This one I felt like it was a better company to work for, and everything spun a better company to work with, I should say. We don't actually work for anybody, but we work with them, and then yeah, that's the one we chose. You know, so simple as that. We carry what we use and what works best. But as you can see with anything, if there's application errors, you're going to have some problems with your paintwork. So whether you're using good materials or not, but yeah, I have some silver leafing back in the back case that when I spin it, it actually gets dull. It's kind of a weird thing. Looks the same, feels the same, applies the same, does not spin the same.
Everyone said they want to see you try a little spin inside the big spin, see what that looks like.
Okay.
And they want to know, what do you do to fix something like this if it happens?
We're going to go ahead and try to double leaf this. So now, usually when I spin the leaf, I take off the tape. And that's not really a hard rule in any ways. You can leave the tape on just like I did. But I feel like if you take off the tape, you're doing less damage to your pad because your pad is rubbing up against your tape. And you're able to fix any of the little minor edges when you pull the tape. So if you're to pull the tape beforehand and then spin it, and maybe we'll do it on this next go around. And that way you can fix up any of your edges before spinning, because if you spin it and then try to fix your edge, you've already spun it. It's kind of game over at that point. So when you spin it with the tape on, you're relying on to pull that and have a clean edge, or pinstripe it like other people would do. We don't pinstripe here. So We need a clean edge on that.
They asked if you roll out something like that with the roller, would that fix it?
No, and I do have the roller. I didn't use it on this. But yeah, that's not going to fix that. That's actually tear throughs in the leaf, and then it's just a texture that's on there. Let's try it. You guys ask, and I will deliver.
Do you have to do anything to protect the end of the tool?
No, you don't have to do anything. So I don't know. Spinning inside the same spin isn't going to do anything. It's basically going to do the same thing. The only thing I could think of is spinning like where they meet, or like right here. I don't know. Let's do it.
Someone says I put the 1/4 spin in the middle of the 1 inch.
Oh, in the middle? Yeah, if you put it in the middle of the 1 inch, it's just going to do the same. Oh no, it does do something. Kinda. Here it is overlapped. Oh, I think I like that even better. See how I just layered one right in between where they overlap? Maybe we'll try this again, huh?
Spin it counterclockwise.
What? I can't do that. Let's see. Oh, that's so unnatural. Does it do any different? I wouldn't think it would, but who knows? I like that. That was a brilliant idea. I think I like it better. I think I like it better like that, where you just, man, that's a trippy look. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. I will. Hey, maybe we'll do it on when we do it right here. Should we tape out some new stuff? Or should I try to save this? I might.
Save it. Show them how.
So I try to save it.
Yeah, they want to know if that can just throw it in the garbage or how.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard thing. You would actually probably the best bet would be to use alcohol to get this off if you had to start over. We're gonna go ahead and try to save it. Looks like though. So.
Can you emboss this leaf?
No, you cannot. I've tried. Good idea though. I was looking for a razor blade. It's all sitting right there. Okay, no big deal. Yeah? There's just a little hair right here.
Nate said, clean your roller brush. Ask me how I know.
Yeah. How do you know?
How do you know, Nate?
Okay, let's try to save this. Let's see if we can. What do you say?
That looks cool. Everyone says the overlapping is really 3D.
It is. It's cool. Okay, we got a good spray out of this? Yeah. Oh, what up, Isaac? Coming in with a super chat. Thank you so much. $20. Thank you. Oh, I think that's a reminder for everybody to go ahead and let's hashtag Glove Love in honor of the Glove Love movie coming out next Thursday about this time. So let's go ahead. You're gonna put that back up there. Hashtag Glove Love, and then maybe here in once this glue's drying, we'll pull another winner.
Yeah, I'll put in that. How long will the clear coat? How long will the clear coat gun sit without? Before the tip dry?
With the glue, you can. Be honest with you, I've left it in overnight. Sometimes I don't even clean it the next day. But you want to. It'll stay in there for a long time and be fine. But yeah, clean it out after you're done.
Don't forget your clear coat downstairs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's about that time, huh? Thanks for that. You want to go ahead and we'll give something away while I'm doing that?
Well, let them put in the hashtag a little more.
Okay. Yeah, and hit the like button, will you? We got 114 people on here. How many likes we have, Ash? You can? Oh, that's right. All right, last coat. There we go. That'll hold me out until I can clean it after this, but I'll just go ahead and throw a little thinner in there. Whew. Oh, we got Roman coming in with a super chat. Thanks so much, Roman. Maybe you might win.
And they want to know, is the filtration on in your booth?
Yeah, it's on.
And the question about if the gun will dry out, they mentioned the gun downstairs with clear coat.
Oh yeah, it will. It will. Oh yeah. So disregard what I said on the last one. Yeah, do not leave clear coat in your gun. Yeah, not good. Go ahead and lift this up a little more. There we go. All right. I'm moving you guys around everywhere today. Okay. Put another coat on here. So hopefully we're able to save this. It was pretty wicked, but I think with another coat or even another one after that, we might be able to build it up enough to save it. And this one still has all that dust and stuff that's locked up underneath this, but we'll see how it goes.
Mr. C sent you another super chat.
Oh, woohoo! Thank you, Mr. C. Bob Jones coming through too. Thank you, guys. Yeah, appreciate that. Good luck to you guys. We're gonna spin the wheel here, right? We're all waiting for. Okay. All right. Good luck, guys. Oh, Capricorn almost had it. We got Lewis. What's up, Lewis? No last name, but we got a Lewis that won. Looks like you're on YouTube as far as what we can tell.
What do you win?
He won a candy pack.
What the first winner win? I can't remember.
He won, the first one won a metal flake and tape. So all three sides of the tape plus pack of metal flake. Lewis, you are the proud winner of a leafing kit, which is going to give you the roller, the brush, and the pack of gold leaf, silver leaf, and the glue. So congratulations. We're still going on the prizes though. We still got at least one more to go, maybe two. We'll see how many people we keep on here.
Ask me how many likes we have, because we only had 25 and we told them to like it.
25? That's terrible.
Yeah, there's more than 100 people on here.
Okay. What if they don't like it though?
John gave you $20 and said new stairs fund.
I'm gonna need those by the time I'm 50. I'll put that in my piggy bank.
And then Rob at Hard Practice gave you $20 super chat.
Yeah. Thanks, Rob. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming through on those.
Will double leaking make clear coat take more coat?
No. You're layering it so thin that it's really not adding much of a thickness. We're gonna put this last coat on this, and we're gonna see if we can. Okay, there we go.
Someone said, "How do you get your name on the wheel?"
Name on the wheel. All you got to do is hashtag glove love.
Someone informed us last time they do these for work, and not everybody's name will show that's on the wheel, but everybody's name's in there that's hashtagged it. Just because it doesn't show up on the screen doesn't mean your name's not in it.
Correct. Yep. Because my name's always in it too, and not every time do I see mine flash through. I did see it on this last one, but yes, you're in there. I think last one, I think we spun over 50. There was over 50 people in there. So it looks like everything should be working correctly.
79 likes now.
Okay, there we go.
Someone said, "Get an elevator."
I have one. There is an elevator in here. Just take me too long to get up here. Y'all be waiting for me to hook it up and.
Those are sketchy stairs. I have my own set of stairs because those are so sketch. I won't even go up or down those.
Yeah. That'll take some practice. All right, we're going to see if we can save this or not. It's already looking better. Let's see if we have enough of a thickness here to bridge over the dirt specks that we put in there. We could leaf it one more time. We'll see how this looks.
Let's give you a $5 super chat.
Oh, thank you so much. You love me. You really do. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll it. What do you say?
Trying to fix
Clean
your
up.
mistakes? Is that what we're doing?
Yep. We are trying to fix what I messed up. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, yep. Let me kind of doing things backwards here. It's a good idea to make sure you're patting down your leaf before you roll it. Because what happens when you roll it before you pat down the seams is you'll pick up the leaf and you'll tear it off. So you need to make sure that you're like right here, wherever it.
Are the leaf kits available on Amazon?
The leaf kits aren't a thing quite yet, but they will be. Okay, now you can use this thing to really work in that edge too.
Work said, spend around $300 buying pretty much all the stuff you offer, such good stuff.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, that means a lot to us. Thank you.
Will double leaf take more clear to cover the edge?
No, nope. I mean slightly. I shouldn't say no. It's going to be slightly.
Dutton Hanger said, I did a silver job today. Turned out like crap, so I ordered line size and leaf with a half spinner.
There you go.
There you go. That might help you.
All right, so it looks like we're still bringing up a little bit of the texture, but it is getting better. I'm going to leaf this one more time and see if I can save it, because I think I can. I feel like it just needs one more time. So it's not game over. If something goes on and it's just not looking right, and you haven't pulled your tape yet, or even if you did, you can retape it back off. But you can always re-leaf this over again. It's not looking to the way you want it to look. I'll go ahead and roll this down because somebody did mention earlier that if I rolled it, could I roll it smooth? And I know I can't roll it smooth, but I'm going to go ahead and put a third layer of leaf on this. Well, this definitely wouldn't be the case if I didn't try to screw this up in the first place, you know, with the extra glue here and the contamination over there. But I could spin this and it's going to look much better. But I feel if I put one more coat down,
Kai said, is using the paper back bad while rolling it?
Like you mean leaving the paper on, I guess? You can do that. I don't see any reason why you would, though. Use it to pat it down. Even then, I do like to use gloves rather than your fingers because it does leave a little bit of a print. The glove has a smoother surface. But yeah, if not, using the backing to pat it down to first start if you don't have gloves on. All right, let's go ahead and do one more coat on this because it's easy to do.
Jeff said, I use your 2K clear on custom Hot Wheels. Best out there.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Swampy said, bought some of the black candy today.
Yes.
Opie said, have you considered using AI to generate images for transfers?
I have used AI to generate images to airbrush, and there is a live video out there of a skull, an AI skull that I painted. Basically, I made a skull and cut it into a stencil. And yeah, so yes, I have not done that yet, but I am looking for ideas on that tank that I painted last week. I'm trying to figure out what image to transfer on there. So that's good. Maybe I might do something like that.
How many layers of gold can you put on there?
You can really put as much as you want because it's not adding much thickness. I do want to make sure that this doesn't blow into my leaf, though. I'd rather just not have that happen.
Rob said, if I send you one of my flags, would you be interested in painting it for a live yours to keep?
A flag?
A flag, yep.
Oh, like a material? I've never really painted on material. Yeah, tell me what it is. What it's made out of, maybe. Okay. Okay, that's starting to get tacky. Once again, light coats, better to do more light coats. The lighter the coats, the less of a dry time in between. Basically, what I'm making sure is it's not like too sticky where it's going to string up. It's just tacky enough. Right now, it's going to need some more. It's not quite tacky enough. But if it's ever so wet that it's either like strings up, don't apply the leaf yet. You've most likely maybe over applied the glue, which could be fine. If you don't over apply the glue if you over apply it in like the third layer, it's going to act different. It's going to lay out smoother than if you were to apply too much on the first layer because it doesn't have anything to like grab a hold of. I mean, it's like, it's like water on a dry hood or something. It just wants to like beat up, that's what's going to happen in this case. But now we have some down. It's going to act a little different. It's going to want to stick to the surface. You can see how far away I am. I'm at like a good 9 inches away to make sure that the pattern is covering the whole area. So I'm working, right here, covering an area from here to here. You don't want to be down here trying to, fill in with glue. You want to be out here.
Mr. C said, I had suggested a water slide mountain scene. Is that even doable?
Yeah, it is. Yep. Yeah, a mountain scene. That would be perfect. I actually I was thinking more of like a Western. That's kind of what I had in my head was a Western theme. But I need to think of the rest of the graphics that I'm going to be doing with it. So, Western theme, I could think of like filigree. I could think of anything like leather looking, like those kind of colors. That's what I kind of think. Maybe, yeah, maybe even a variegated would look good with something variegated leafing or gold leafing, copper leafing. But if I was to do maybe like a theme of, like, I also thought maybe Space Invaders, the old Space Invaders where the robot has the girl kind of the deal. I think it's been done before, but yeah, I mean I would obviously do different graphics with that. Maybe something more along lines of like blues and purples and stuff like that would match the theme. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. But I am looking for ideas. That's great. I love the idea of the mountain scene. Yeah, mesh that up with a graphic for me, will you? Like, we'll go with it.
Rob said his flags are wood. My wood flags, he said.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Baby Thug wants me to tell you, I said I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Well, he's Baby Thug?
Yeah.
Does that make me a thug?
Steve Johnson said, is there any other pattern besides a swirl with the leafing tool? Can you do any other pattern?
Yes, you can. You can, I'm trying to remember his name. Somebody might be able to shout it out. There's another YouTube channel where he has done cubes, and he has a special stencil that does that. Gosh, what's his name? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Brush strokes. Yes, there's a YouTube video, YouTuber named Brushstrokes. He's done cubes. I think he has a couple videos on it, so check it out. He also has those stencils for sale.
Do you have a starter kit for the leafing?
We will have a starter kit.
And then they're saying like a desert theme, that would be cool. Mexican blanket, Ansel Adam bike. That'd be cool. The Western look, Space Invaders would be cool. Pixel Western. Yeah, they like your ideas. Cheyenne Mountain being attacked by Space Invaders. Bob Ross.
I've actually painted Bob Ross before.
Nate said, you mentioned the class you took right at the beginning of the live. Is that available online or is it in person?
It's in person.
Where you were just at Willie's Garage place? That
Yes.
thing?
Yeah, Willie's Garage in Salt Lake City. So if you are local, I'll be at the show this weekend. It's called The Show. It'll be this Saturday from it's like 9 in the morning until I think like 2. You can stop by. I'll have products there. You can you try out the tape. You can shoot. I might even be demoing this leafing there. So yeah, if you happen to be in the area, don't make the trip. But yeah, if you're in the area, just come check it out.
Some Hugo said, I have seen pattern rollers for the craft gilding world. Pattern rollers maybe for the leaf.
Oh, very interesting.
Doug says, can you have a cutout design, spray the glue down and remove the top and add the leaf on it?
Say that one more time.
Can you have a cutout design, spray the glue down and remove the tap or the top maybe and add the leaf on it?
Yeah, you can. It's better to add the leaf once you have the stencil still applied. If you don't, that leaf's going to want to stick to everything. But you can do it that way still. Doesn't mean you can't do that. There just might be a better way. Hopefully I answered that right. Maybe I'm confused.
Rob with the wood flag said he'll DM you on Instagram and work something out.
All right, cool.
Send you one. That'd be cool. See what it looks like. Yeah, there was a couple guys that were wanting to do paint cornhole things. So that might be cool for them to see you do that.
Got a pepper wood. Yep.
What do you think about applying flick with a sponge for small areas?
Applying what?
Flake with a sponge.
Huh. Yes, that would work. Never thought of that. But I have applied chameleon pearl with a sponge. It's kind of like a marbleized look. Yeah, but flake would work too. Yeah, that would. You'd want to keep your mixture thick so it doesn't run around everywhere,
Someone said local where?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Nate says, do you know what's his name that you took the class from? Do you know if he has online classes like you do? What was the guy's name that you went to today? Mendez?
Yes, Gerald Mendez.
Gerald Mendez. Do you know if he has classes like we do?
He has a YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I don't think he has full-blown classes, but you can probably learn a lot on his YouTube channel. I think he goes live. I'm not sure what days. He also speaks Spanish too. So if you happen to speak Spanish as another language, that would be great for you.
Someone said laughing my ass off, cornhole. Did I say it wrong? Or is he just saying because I said cornhole? Someone really did ask about spraying cornhole pieces or boards or whatever they're called.
It just sounds weird.
Jeff said, yeah, pearl with a sponge works fantastic. And then the person who said local, he said, oh yeah, I forget. I keep thinking California since you said 7 p.m. California time.
Oh, yes, I do. Because yeah, this is a thing.
Mr. C, click the like button. Yes, friends, click the like button. Damon said, I missed the beginning. Will this video be available to watch again?
Yes, you can watch all the lives that we put on at the end of the day. All right. It'll right when the live gets over, it'll upload and you're able to watch it. Yeah, you can watch any. I think this live that we've done painting this particular hood panel is alive, and it's still on there. So yeah, you can still learn a lot. I mean, if you just barely started watching the lives, you can go back a year. I think we've done. It's been a year now. It has been a year.
I think it's a year. Was it around November?
Yeah, well, we said that like, okay, we're gonna do this every Thursday, no matter what. Even though we are missing next Thursday, but we do have a video for you guys. The glove love video.
Yeah, that'll be in place of our live because we're going to the Groovy Bike Show in Pittsburgh, or Pennsylvania. Not really Pittsburgh area-ish. Rankin, I think is the city it's called. In a pretty cool old building.
Yeah, what's it called? Carry blast furnaces? Yeah. Okay, let's pull this fine line. All right, we're looking good. Looking pretty good.
Is rolling it down what keeps the edges from peeling when you pull the tape? My edges always come out rough.
Yeah, I mean, mostly the reason why that's happening is because you need to make sure that these edges are tucked in. So by, pouncing on it like that and making sure that you're brushing it really good. And then also you want those bristles of the brushes to really dig into the side of that tape so it pushes it down in there. The more you work it like that, the better it's going to look. And then also the more you sweep it and you brush it like this, it's going to give it an more even, uniform look. We're still wrestling a little bit with there was some tape lines, some 16th inch tape lines that we just leafed all the way over. You can see right here. But they are starting to smooth out. So even with that difference of a layering, it's going to show through. So, but we're going to look all right on these. Let's see. We're going to pull the tape. One important thing to remember when pulling the tape is to make sure you're pulling the tape away and not towards. Makes sense? We're pulling it at like a 45 away from it.
Joey wants to know, how do I find your online courses?
You can go to my YouTube channel and you can just go into the content and there'll be a button that says the lives. And you can literally just watch one after another. And they usually end up being a couple hours long.
But he's working on a course.
Oh, yes, I am working on a full course. So it'll be a full online course. You'll learn the mechanics of using the gun. You'll learn the difference between primers and clear coats and 2Ks and 1Ks and what not to do and how to prep parts and how to prep wood, how to prep metal. Everything you can think of that will get you in the door and painting like a pro. So, yep, been working on that for quite a while now. But one day I will be far enough along that I will be able to offer an entry. It'll be partway done and people will be able to get in at a lower price. And I'll be building it as people are watching. I'll also be taking recommendations and filling in any gaps and any questions along the way, because obviously it's not going to be perfect when I first make it, but I'm going to hone it in and make sure it is.
Ron said, I would like to see some pearl painting. And Kevin says, yes, it's in Rankin. Yes, I think we're going to see him there, which is rad. Cool. Hugo says, now that already looks really smooth. Third layer of leaf. Looks pretty good. Can the sides be dry when you turn it? How long can you wait to turn?
You can wait for as long as you want to turn. Yeah, you don't have to wait, or you can wait. There's no rules when it comes to spinning. There is rules when it comes to laying the leaf, and there is rules when it comes to how long you wait in between coats, which is it. And I could say numbers here. I could say 1 minute. I could say 2 minutes, but it all depends on the temperature. It depends on the humidity. and it depends on the application and how you applied it with what kind of instrument. You can spray the stuff with a minigun, but you wouldn't want to reduce it all the way. Probably keep the mixture a little thicker. So when you're reducing the sizing glue, there's really no hard rules with that. You're reducing it with water to make it spray smooth. The water is evaporating out, leaving the glue. So you can spray it at full concentrate as long as you're spraying it out of a minigun. Most people don't spray it out of a minigun. It's an airbrush, but maybe we will try that here one of these lives. Maybe do a bigger area with the leaf.
How Darren says, how many layers of leaf are too many? And also, by the way, Darren, I hope your wife is doing good. I know last time we chatted, you said she had just got a diagnosis with breast cancer. So text me and let me know how she is. But how many layers is too many leaf, babe?
You can really, with this, you can really do as many layers as you want, as long as you're using a water-based sizing glue like LiME. With the traditional method, when you're brushing it on, it's just not, you're putting down a thickness and a bed of glue. You can't repeat that process over and over again. With the glue, it goes down so thin when it being water-based and being sprayed on that I could not imagine doing more than 3 coats or 3 layers. Personally, this is like the first time I've done 3 layers. 2 layers is always enough. 1 layer is usually enough if you're good, but it's always nice to have that second layer of leaf when it comes, definitely when you're spinning it. And you know, that way you're not going to run into like little problems where it tore into your first layer of leaf, exposing what's underneath. If you tear in your first in the double layers, you're just tearing into another layer of leaf, which will hide. So hopefully that makes sense. The glue is completely transparent when it dries, so you're not going to have any problem there. But yeah, double leaf it, triple leaf it. If you're doing more than 3 layers of leaf, then maybe do something different when you first, because you shouldn't need it.
So somebody noticed and said, so he did not spin it before pulling the tape this time. Is there a reason? Is one way better than the other?
I spun it after the tape. The other time I did spin it while the tape was on, which is not usual. It's unusual for me to do that, because when you're spinning it with the tape on, you're actually rubbing the edges of the tape on your pad, which wears it out faster. And then also, when I pulled the tape, say like maybe it chunked a little edge out, you can quickly repair that, and you won't be able to tell as long as you haven't spun it. If you spun it already and then you try to fix that afterwards, once you go to respin it, all that leaf is going to stick into your spin, because this is a piece of 5,000 grit. If the 5,000 grit, once that's in there, you put leaf on there, it's going to want to stick to it because it's now has a grit to it. So it's so fragile that you're going to get chunks of leaf in there. So yeah, pull the tape and then spin it. That way you can fix any of those errors.
They want to see if you'll do the 1/2 inch on the other side.
Oh.
Before you do that, they want to see they want to see what that looks like.
Okay, yeah. Usually 1/2 inch is done in a smaller section. Yeah. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. Maybe I can do it somewhere else. But here, maybe I can start. Maybe I can start. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. And then maybe I'll just do them in between on these ones too.
Ron says, I love the LimeLine glue. The glue's awesome. It's better than any oil-based glue. Is there a wait time before you clear coat over the leaf?
No wait time. Nope.
Whoa, let me unmute me. How many layers can you bury in the clear is a problem, isn't it, with multiple layers?
Not a problem with multiple layers, because the leafing is so thin and the glue is applied so thin that really this is way less of an edge than a paint edge would be. You know, right here I can feel a paint edge because this hasn't been cleared. Right here, no paint edge. Obviously, it's just leaf, super thin. So I mean, really, you could do 6-10 layers of leaf. It's not going to make a difference. It may add up to what a paint layer would usually do. But once again, if you're doing more than 3, you should probably do something else, like prep work better or something.
Does the roller ride on the vinyl tape not reaching the leaf?
It does ride on the tape. Now, what does the most work is the actual brush, because we're pushing that into the edge with the brush. The roller, and this is how I used to do it. I used to actually line up this edge right with the roller, and then tuck those in that way. I found that using the burnishing brush was easier and faster, and it did just the right job. So it's not really necessary to have that right on the edge, but if you did, it would work pretty good. But yeah, rolling it out, all it does is it makes sure that you're having really solid contact before spinning, because once again, if you don't have solid contact, and all it takes is that leaf just to slip off that glue, and then you got to tear. So using tools like this, especially the burnishing brush, definitely will help you out. So I'll go ahead and like move into the, like, this is more designed for like if you were to do a 1/2 inch strip, like, or even like this strip. Say like there's just a small leaf right there, you could literally just, you know, spin it like that. But let's go ahead and see.
Can you clear coat with the airbrush? And if not, do you have a recommended clear coat in a can that works well?
Spray can? I think that's what he's saying. You can use Spray Max.
Can you clear coat with the airbrush?
And no, you can't clear coat with an airbrush. No 2K should go in an airbrush. Airbrush it's meant to be applied thick, and then unless you're spraying model cars, maybe you can get away with that. But I could not see it, even on something like this, needs to be sprayed with a full-size gun.
What works in a can that works well? What do you recommend that works well in a can?
You'd want to use Spray Max, or you can use Car Rep. I got both of them right here. You can kind of see. Here's the two brands right here. If you're just doing some small parts that you really don't care, you can use Spray Max clear coat. Car Rep also has, this is jet black, but they also have a clear coat as well. Personally, I wouldn't use neither of these on motorcycles, helmets, anything you cut and buff, anything you're charging for. I would not use this. I would just spend the money and then take the time to learn to use the spray gun, because this will get you by. But if you're doing professional work, you're going to need to get a gun. It would get super expensive just to use spray cans. But it all depends on what you're doing. You know, if it's a hobby, you're just trying to get something done, it's for yourself, you're just practicing.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels spray cans are great for that.
When it comes to mixing the sizing glue, can I mix it with any type of water, like tap water? Will that cause any issues?
No, you're good. So yeah, tap water is fine.
Let's see. After you spin, do you lightly brush again to remove the fuzz from the spinning to smooth out?
Yes. Well, I hit it with the brush a little bit after that. Yeah. So once these are spun, it does kind of leave like a little bit of a residue, like sanding wood. So yeah, you can just brush that off when you're done.
When do you like to remove tape/mask? I've had problems in candy and imitation silver pulling with the tape.
There's a good chance you may have oversaturated the candy. Like you may have applied it too fast to where it bridged up over the tape, and it may not have dried like right up next to the tape enough. So when you go to pull it, so if you think you may have oversaturated the candy, wait a while, wait a half an hour, wait 45 minutes to make sure that candy's nice and dry. And remember to pull it away. If you pull it this way, say you were to candy that section when you have it taped off, you were to pull it towards it, you're going to probably pick up that candy and just rip it right off. Apply light coats. Make sure you're not make sure you're not mixing too much concentrate into your clear base coat. That clear base coat is a binder. That's what's going to make the paint stick. If you're using too much candy concentrate in that mixture, you're not having that binder and that clear base coat to make it stick. So that could be another issue. But the biggest issue, I think, is most people are pulling the tape too early and oversaturating it too fast. You can add that much candy, but just don't add it that fast. You know, light coats, build it up, and then wait to pull that and make sure it's good and dry.
Pull it away.
And pull it away.
At an angle.
Yep. 45-degree angle. I really like this look. Like, I never would have thought of that unless they said something.
Yeah, everybody said it's cool.
It is. It's like it's a trip.
Yeah, they like it. It looks rad. Looks 3D. I like that.
That might be a thing I do more often.
Can you wait a few days to spin it?
Yep. You can wait a week or two. You can wait a month if you want. Yeah, it's different. Way different. I wonder if I was to spin it like again. No, heck, I'll do it. Whoa. Nah. No, it's messy. I liked how they were all nice and even. What the? Yeah, it doesn't look right now. Overlapping them, I think just in the middle, just like I was doing. That's the ticket. Also, people, what they'll do is they'll spin one side and then spin the other side, like meshing them in together. Huh. We'll have to experiment more with that. Maybe do some cubes like what's his name? I said brush strokes. Give that a shot. But yeah, I think all he did on that was when it was taped up, he used like a piece of 5,000 or 3,000, whatever they want to use, and then just like was able to like, I think he held a piece of stencil and then just wiped it, and then it made all the lines go this way, and then he laid the stencil another way, which protected part of it, and then he went a different way with the cubes. It was crazy looking, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. There's a lot of experimenting that you can do that I think a lot of people haven't tried. But yeah, we were able to save it. I feel like, you know, there's still that line that's kind of in there because it's that 16th inch that's hiding up underneath there. That just goes to show that you want to make sure that you start with a smooth surface. You know, any kind of paint edge, even as small as it is right here, I can barely even feel it, will still show up underneath your leaf. You see right here, it still shows up. But, you know, all in all, from a distance, if that wasn't there, we would have been able to completely save those couple of errors we did. And yeah, we're all good. All right. Whew, that was an easy one. Hour and a half. Let's give something away, huh? We're going to do with a candy pack. No, that's it. The clear's done. We're all done down there. All right, we're going to go ahead and yeah. So if you're just dropping in, or if you haven't been here for the giveaways that we're doing, we're going to do another one right now. All you have to do, hashtag glove love into the comments. The other thing is you do need to be in the US or in Canada for us to be able to ship you this candy pack. They're gonna win a candy pack, so a tri-pack. You're gonna win the blue, the gold, and the red candy, which will allow you to mix all the other colors as well. So that'll get you a good start if you're new, or it'll get you stocked up if you are a seasoned veteran. But yeah, let's go ahead and show that. We're gonna go ahead and clip to the Glove Love trailer. So don't forget, is there a link there? Can you go ahead and put that link up? Let's see here. First one I did right here.
Takes a while.
Oh yeah, it takes a while, huh? Okay. Here we go. All right, so you guys can see on the first comment, there's a link there. I think it's actually the third comment that's on there. There's a link to the YouTube video that'll premiere next Thursday. So we won't be here next Thursday. We'll be on our way to the Pittsburgh area. But there will be that glove love video that I've been working on for quite a while. That's finally finished. So if you want to set a reminder for that, I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, so glove love in the comments, and we will let's go ahead and show that trailer, and we'll go ahead right after that. We'll go ahead and spin that wheel, see who wins. The trailer. Oh, actually, there you go. Yeah, you go.
Coming this fall, prepare to fall head over gloves by a heartwarming love story like no other. In a world where creativity knows no bounds, our story begins with two hands with a yearning for connection. As they embark on their colorful adventure of custom painting, they find day by day their love flourishing and their hearts intertwining like paint on a canvas. With every stroke of the brush, their connection deepens. Their lives are about to unravel in a colorful, heartfelt love story. Coming this fall, only on YouTube.
Well, there you have it. Hit the link and set a reminder. I'd really appreciate that. And then next Thursday, instead of being here, check out the video. Comment on the video. Watch it a couple times if you want. But yeah, obviously, the better retention, the more people we have watch it at first when it premieres, the better chance I have to actually that video doing something. But yeah, it could be 1,000 views, could be 1,000,000 views, could be 100 views. I don't know. But I put a lot of time and effort into it. So yeah, if you guys want to watch it, I definitely appreciate it. Let's go ahead and give something away. All right, good luck, guys. Randy, we got another first name only winner. We got Randy, you just won. Congratulations, you won yourself a candy pack.
Well, there'll be a quiz when you come back.
All right, guys. That's it. I'll kind of recap what we did. We over applied the glue on this side. Y'all saw it didn't look very good. It was a lot of problems up in here, especially where it was oversaturated. Once again, when you apply the glue, make sure it's light coats. Over here, we left it really dusty and dirty. A lot of stuff got in the glue. We went to spin it. It ended up tearing the leafing. So once again, clean it, apply it correctly, and make sure you use the correct tools and the correct leafing, and you should be good. And usually after 1 or 2 times of making mistakes, you'll know what not to do. So make sure that's applied nice and even, and make sure you're tucking in your edges. And yeah, so thanks for the idea with the half-inch spin in there. I'll definitely be doing that again. All right. Appreciate all the super chats tonight, guys. Everybody contributing to that. I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, we'll see you the week after next. But we will be chiming in on that glove love video in the comments. So we would love to hear what you guys think. But okay. Thanks.
All right, guys. See ya. Remember, we won't be here next week.
Yep. See you next time.
The week after.
All right. Love you.